Hello, happy Monday. Hope everybody is doing well. I wanted to do this little video tonight instead of a live because, well, we know how my lives go. They don't always turn out the best. I always seem to have one issue after another, but I haven't really touched base either live or video for a little bit. So I wanted to do this tonight because tonight I'm going to be doing my favorite mask, and I wanted to share that with you while I do it. I'm going to talk to you just a little bit about it, read some information on it to you because I don't have the stuff memorized, and why I love it so much. So I'm going to just tell you these things real quick while I have my glasses on, because we all know once these are off, I cannot see. And I have to tell you, because I love this so much too, I am doing my Infuse Inner Skin Treatment. So even if you're not the best at applying all of the products, you can still take care of your skin by the Infuse Hyaluronic Acid Inner Skin Treatment. It has so many amazing benefits, not only for your skin, but for your hair, for your nails, inflammation that you may have, aches and pains. I'm not saying that it's going to be a cure-all for all of your things, but it can definitely make a huge difference. I know my nails, I do not take care of my nails. I just don't. I like to go have them done once in a while, but I hate the process of having them done. It drives me crazy, but I like it when they're done. And I know my nails grow faster when I use this. You can't really tell because I'm terrible at taking care of them again. And I was digging in the dirt yesterday planting some flowers, so they're kind of a little rough right now, but they do grow super fast. I've noticed a difference in my hair, even though my hair has done amazing since I started using the Pomifera shampoo and conditioner. This has added just a little extra oomph to it, along with some of the other hair, the hair mask that I use from Beauty Society. So again, I am using Pomifera products and I am using Beauty Society, and I'm combining them with the different options to create the best skincare regimen for me. That's why I did join Beauty Society, because of how the companies mirror each other so much, and just having those extra options. And it's just really taken my skincare to another level. So I just wanted to share. I'm going to be drinking my Infuse. Had been trying to do it in the morning, but sometimes I just get to running behind. So I do it more in the evenings now, but I always have mixed berry with my water. There is the mixed berry, the pina colada, or the unflavored. So sometimes I will mix a little bit of the mixed berry with an unflavored and just add a little extra. So anyway, just going to give you a rundown of what I have done so far and what I'm going to do after I use the mask. And then while the mask is working, I guess I'm just going to talk. So I have already done, and these are the favorites that I have between the two, Pomifera and Beauty Society. The Beauty Society's Take It Off Cleansing Balm. I still will use Pomifera's Erase, but between the two, this one is my favorite. It has an amazing scent. It's a citrus, citrus glow cleansing balm. It's not the spray like the Erase. It is literally a balm. You put it on your dry skin, and it just, you can feel it melting into your skin. Has anti-aging benefits with it. I'll share more about it because I really, really love it. I kind of let it sit on my face a little bit and let it melt away the makeup, the sweat, the pollutants from the day. Trying to think of anything else you might have on there. SPF, which I hope everybody is using their SPF daily. I know I am. It is so important to do that. Even if you're not outside directly in the sun, our skin is exposed to UV rays. So we want to take care of our skin even if we're not out directly in it, because if you have a window in your house, if it's cloudy outside, you're still being affected. So always use your SPF. Okay, so I have already done this, and then I followed up with my Pomifera Balance Cleanser. This is my favorite. I have tried the Beauty Society's cleanser and I like it, but this one is my go-to. Fortified with sea kelp, natural sea kelp, so it also has anti-aging benefits. 100% vegan. Just, I love the way that it feels on my skin, a little lighter than the cleanser from Beauty Society, but again, I do like it also, but this is the one I use most of the time. So I've already done my cleansing, and I'm gonna get ready to do the saving face. And let me just tell you what it says here. Deep purification foaming mask, purges carbon dioxide, cleanses pollution, bacteria, and toxicity from skin, regularly cleansing skin of free radicals and other pollutants, helps improve your skin tone and boosts your glow, plumping and oxygenating, I can't say that word, oxygenating action leaves skin feeling supple, hydrated, and healthy, fights redness, skin soothing ingredients, fights irritation, and helps your skin look and feel its best. People who should use this, it's ideal for individuals who have noticed that their skin has become damaged or less supple over time. And for individuals who battle skin irritation, inflammation, and redness, it can be used by those with normal, oily, dry, and or combination skin, and suitable for all ages. This is very unique because of the way that it feels on your skin. So you can use this 2 to 3 times a week. I usually get it in twice a week, but if I have a little extra time in the evening, I will get that 3rd time in. So you can see it just got this here. You just pump this about 3 times. I'm running a little bit low. I do have a refill in there. So just put it on here. Oh, you take these off. My bad. And my face is going to turn all white. This is okay. So I have my cloth here. So you can already see it starting. So it's pretty instant, pretty quick. And I don't notice it quite as much as I did the first few times. I still do notice it, and it is a different kind of feel than any other mask I've ever used. So it's like bubbles are popping all over my face right now. First time I used it, I was freaked out. I always seem to forget this spot right here. It was very weird. It felt like it was dripping on my face, but it literally is just the bubbles. I guess the oxygenating part of it is going to go quicker than it used to. It used to take it a little bit longer, but since I have been using it, I've noticed that this process of dissipating and bubbling up on my skin takes a little bit less time than it used to, and I think that's because my skin is just healthier than it was. But you can feel those bubbles popping, and it is different than any other mask I have ever used. And I didn't even see what time. So you use just about 10-15 minutes, let it do its thing. One thing I did not do, I need to bring some water in here, so I'm gonna get up and go get that while it's doing its bubbling. And after just a few minutes, the bubbling does stop, or the bubble popping is kind of how I describe it. It does stop, and then it will just be on your skin. I'm gonna jump up real quick, and I'm gonna go get just a little thing of water because I'm gonna need that to finish this, and I forgot to do so. So normally I would be using this in my bathroom, and then I would roam around the house and doing other things. But since I'm on here with you tonight, I'm just kind of hanging out here. So what I did is I jumped up and I just grabbed a little dish of water, so that I can show you what I do at the end of this. Okay, so again, this is saving face. Your skin is going to feel extremely soft when you get done with the full process. And the more you do it, of course, like anything, the better it is for your skin and the more noticeable the results are. Like I said, the white dissipates, is that a word? A lot quicker on my skin than it did when I first started using it. And again, I think that's because my skin is benefiting so much from it and is just healthier than it was. So this is a great product to have, and it lasts a long time. I bought this jar back in, it was right after I became an advisor for Beauty Society, which was at the very end of October. So I think I purchased this in November. Okay, this is April. I got a little bit right there in my nose. I have done a refill on this one time and I didn't even fill it up all the way. So we're just now getting down to the bottom of it. So maybe 1.5 jars is what I've gone through now. I'm getting close to the end of it. So I'm gonna have to probably in the next week or so use my refill pouch, because this does come in the refills, which is one of the things that I love about Beauty Society. Majority of their skincare does come in refills, so you don't have to repurchase the jar, and it saves you a little bit of money that way, and it's also good for the environment because you're not throwing away jar and jar and jar to buy another jar. You just have the biodegradable pouches that they come in, and you literally just squeeze them in there, and it fills it back up. So that is like I said, one of the things that I really love about Beauty Society, besides the fantastic products that go so well with the Primavera that I have. They care about the environment. And then every time a refill is purchased, they plant a tree. So check out, a little bit more about that on my website. So again, we are doing this. You do it after you've cleansed. I did my cleansing balm, which is kind of the pre-cleanse. If you're not pre-cleansing or double cleansing, you need to do that to get a true clean slate for all of your other products, and get the healthiest skin. And then I did my actual cleanser. So I've done that. This is doing its thing. I think it's pretty well gone. You just kind of leave it on there. It's still popping just a tiny little bit, but not much. It doesn't last long, and it is very weird at the beginning, pretty strange until you get used to it. I now find it relaxing, so I like it now for that. The first time it was like, okay, this stuff is dripping off of my skin. I had to go into the bathroom to check. It wasn't. It was just the little bubbles popping away. So now it's in my skin. It is doing its thing. It's working. And we're just going to let it do that. Like I said, usually 10-15 minutes. I won't leave it on the full time tonight just because I am on here doing this video with you. And that will give me an excuse to do that third time this week, because I didn't do a full 10-15 minutes. And then the things that I am going to do following, I'm going to show you how I finish up with the saving face. And then all I'm going to do is add, I just am trying this month the Beauty Society All-Nighter. This is the product of the month. This is retinol. I've never used a retinol before, so I was a little leery about it. So it is, like I said, product of the month. So you can get it at 20% off unless you are a Society Plus member. If you are, you get it at 50% off. And to be a Society Plus member, you just have to have one product set up on a subscription, which means it automatically is set up to come to you. Whether you have a product set up to come to you monthly, bi-monthly, or every 3 months, just depending on the product, depends on how often you can set it up. But if you have a subscription set up, which I have my Infuse, if you order the Infuse on a subscription, you automatically become a Society Plus member. There's no requirements to do so. You can cancel at any time. There's no fees. You just automatically get your product sent to you the 15th of each month. So those subscriptions, that if you do those, you have to be set up by the 14th of each month so that they can process on the 15th and get headed to your house. So I'm going to do this after I get this done, and then I will be basically done. I'll be doing my Pomifera Pure, my we all love the Pomifera Rose, Pomifera Pure, kind of the same two products, except this is 100% Pomifera oil, no other ingredients, no scent, nothing, just Pomifera oil. I do tend to prefer this one a little bit more because I do like the stronger version of the Pomifera oil. I will add, I know that there is Pomifera's Nourish moisturizer. I have never cared for that one. I can't describe what it is I don't care about it, but I just not like the feel of it. I hated the scent, to be honest. And then when they came out with the unscented, I was all excited about that. But I just still did not like the feel of it. So I tried a cream moisturizer from Beauty Society, and I'm using the Anytime Anywhere. And I do this just at night. This is by itself during the day. Then at night I add this. Now I have had to, since I have been using the retinol, again this is the first time, I noticed my skin has been a little bit drier. So I have been doing just a little tiny squirt of this little pump with my Pure, and that's helped a lot. And it just takes a tiny little bit of the Liquid Luxury. If you don't have this, this is like, I can't even see, I'm blind. Like I use this on my heels, on my hands, mix it with my lotion. And again, I just drop a little bit of this in with my Pomifera Pure and my moisturizer, and it's really helped with that dryness that I've noticed with the retinol, which is a common side effect of it. It's not just a Beauty Society thing, it is just something about retinol. It can cause dryness in some people, so I noticed that, so I instantly just decided I had this, I wanted to see if that worked. Some people even use this in their conditioner for their hair if they have dry hair, and they find that to be super useful. So there is that. So okay, so that's what I'm gonna do, and then I'm gonna be done for the night. So I went and I grabbed the water. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this up tonight. So I want to rub this into my skin, but you can't really rub this in. It's kind of got a sticky feel. You don't notice it until you go and touch it. So I'm just gonna dab my fingers in the water a little bit, and it kind of reactivates it a little bit. You might feel a few more little bubbles or some of the whiteness, the foaming coming back. I just want to get as much product as possibly can in there. I tell you, this truly is my all-time favorite mask I have ever used. From beginning to end, I love it. I was devastated when Pomifera got rid of their detox charcoal mask. I loved that, but this is even better. The charcoal mask, again, has been discontinued, has been for a while, has no comparison to the effects of this. And Again, once you get past the weird feeling of the popping, it really has almost a relaxing feel to it. So I just rubbed that in just to get a little bit more benefit. And then I have already, a mess going on here, have my wet cloth, and you're literally just going to wipe it off. I've not ever used it on my neck. I don't know that you can. I wouldn't think it would hurt anything. Something to think about, I guess. There, that is it. Oh, and you know, I did forget to bring out my Pomifera Plump. I always put that on at night. My Brighten I just do in the morning, but I did forget my Plump. So that is the other thing that I would be adding right now. So that is the saving face. Super easy, super relaxing. You put it on and you just go about your business for 10 to 15 minutes, 20 minutes, and let it do its thing, and then literally kind of wipe it in, or rub it in just a little bit with damp fingers to kind of reactivate that and really get that product into your skin just a little bit more and enjoy it, and then wipe it off. And again, your face feels so good, and it's gonna feel even better when I get my nightly stuff on. I wanna go get my Plump and get that put on there. So, and that is what I wanted to share with you guys tonight, because I love it. I feel like everybody needs to try this. Again, it lasts a while. Of course, the more you use it, obviously, you're gonna go through it a little bit quicker, but it is worth every penny from buying it. It is a great product. And then just before I go, real quick, we are at the last few days of April already. So the end of the month specials that we have going on. Pomifera did have a special happy hour special with their new butter tallow, but the tallow ran out of stock. So they kind of had to put out a new updated, which I think even better, happy hour through the end of the month. So build your own bundle. You can get those at 25% off through the end of the month. So you go in and you create the bundle that is perfect for you with Pomifera, starting with your cleanser and then building it from there of what you would like to use. And again, it's 25% off through the end of the month, to the end of the month. This is the 28th, so you got a few more days. And then with Beauty Society, any starter regimen or full set regimen that you buy, you will get a free travel set, which is pretty great. I just got back from vacation a few weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and those little bottles come in so handy, whether you're traveling or whether you're not. They're nice to have on hand. So if you buy the full set of any of the regimens or collections, you get that same set, full set in a travel size, so for free. And check out the checkout offers through Beauty Society. If it is your first order with Beauty Society, send me a message before you place it, and I can send you a little something to where you can get 20% off of your order. So there is that. Anyway, I'm gonna go finish up my thing, and then I'm gonna kick back and relax. I hope you do the same. Enjoy the rest of your week. I hope you have a wonderful week. We're expecting some icky weather, I think, tonight. So if you are expecting that where you are, be safe. And if you need anything, feel free to reach out to me. Take care.